Hey guys, how are you guys? I didn't notice the camera was there, so today is gonna be a very fantastic video. It's just gonna be so excited, but I have something very special planned for you guys. So let me just go ahead and put the PowerPoint presentation I have for you guys. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be spectacular, and let me just show you. Let me just go ahead and show you guys. See? Do you guys like it? I hope you guys really like it because this is literally what we're gonna be talking about. Am I right? You guys are really enjoying this, right? I'm glad you guys are really enjoying this PowerPoint presentation.
Bayonetta.
So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed that presentation because we are going to be talking about if whether or not Bayonetta 3 and Astral Chain will be merged together and give us some of the best combat and gameplay to ever known in Platinum history kind. Because it's very interesting to see how in terms of these two Platinum Games IPs, they're very both action paced. We've already established that way back in all of the other videos and things like that. And also, as a sidebar here, I did owe you guys an Astral Chain video, so this is the Astral Chain video. So what do you want me to do here? Just I don't know. So yeah, yeah.
I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town.
But in any case, in regards to Bayonetta 3, what we know so far is, well, nothing, obviously. Aside from the trailer, it's just those classical teaser trailers that we normally have where they showcase like the logo and, you know, Bayonetta 3. So that's all we have in regards to Bayonetta 3. I've already talked about plenty of stuff. If we could have it at E3, when are we gonna have it? Is it coming soon? Blah, blah, blah. I've already established that like foundation. What I want to talk about is that, what about the gameplay? Well, because if you notice the gameplay of Bayonetta 1 and then compare to Bayonetta 2, you'll notice that Bayonetta 2 is far more action-paced compared to Bayonetta 1. So Bayonetta 1 was more, it was very action-paced, yes, like most, like DMC, because that was also Kamiya's project back in his Capcom days and things like that. But it wasn't as fast and like, it was very methodical in a sense, where like you had the witch times and then, you know, like it was hard and the controls were smooth as butter. But in Bayonetta 2's case, everything was amped up to the millionth degree. Everything was just completely action-paced. The torture mechanics was perfect. The amount of weapons, it was so action-paced. It was so full of like combos and opportunities that you could utilize in, you know, throughout the gameplay. And then there's Astral Chain, and Astral Chain's gameplay is by far one of my absolute favorites that I've ever played in terms of action, adventure, and I guess a little bit of RPG, because technically speaking, Astral Chain is considered an action RPG, but more so action. It just has some RPG elements where you level up and things like that, but it's mostly an action game, and it was just some of the best I've ever experienced. It was incredible. I really enjoyed that game, and for what it was. Although there was no jump button, it should really bring a jump button. But the point is, with the beauty that was Astral Chain and the beauties that is Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2, could we have something similar to the combat mechanics of Astral Chain with Bayonetta 3? And to be honest, I think that could be the case here because, like I've said in regards to Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 and how the evolution of the combat and the gameplay evolved, in Astral Chain's case, it was sort of like a pseudo open world, and then you were able to explore and obviously, you know, beat up the baddies in that game. And considering how the world in Bayonetta 2 was a little bit more to explore, a little bit for you to, to dive deep and you know, find certain passages and and secrets. What if they apply everything that they learned and did with, you know, Astral Chain and apply with Bayonetta 3? So, for example, a pseudo open world for you to explore and for you to like obviously go to each little secret passages and things like that, and then you just get to interact with people. Maybe have like those side quests with certain people that you're able to meet, and then it's like, oh, I have like this strange place. So side quests maybe or something. I'm not 100% sure. And then the combat in Astral Chain is by far some of the it's literally, if you put Pokemon, Persona, put it in a blender and just said, what if we made it an action RPG game? And then boom, you got Astral Chain. So Astral Chain, oh my god, the combat is just some of the best. It's so technical, but when you get down to the technicalities of it, it's just some of the best I've ever experienced. And for good measure too, Platinum Games know how to make these games. Like, they know how to make action and utilize it to the fullest of their potential. And seeing how we could have something similar to what we have with Astral Chain, obviously without all the astral things, you know, the doggo and the, you know, all those guys, having that sense of like ability, mobility, the dodge mechanics, the combo structure that Astral Chain had, and apply it to Bayonetta's already successful formula, that's gonna be the best action game you're ever gonna play, period. And I really mean period, because DMC5 was a really good game. Capcom definitely made their comeback with DMC5, and I can't wait to see what they else have in store for if they ever decide to bring back or remake either the original. If they remake DMC1, that would be incredible. Imagine that. But you know, DMC5 doesn't feel archaic. It was very full, and you know, it had that sense of what DMC3 was. But Bayonetta 3, if we give it the Astral Chain combat and the formula that it already has presented, mix those two together, you're gonna have some of the best experience ever, and I really mean that. Bayonetta is just one of the best action games you're ever gonna experience, not just for the story, not just for the characters, but the combat, the music, the feel of the game is what will make you want to enjoy playing and hopefully wait, like me and a bunch of other Bayonetta people, for Bayonetta 3. So here's hoping I've fulfilled the Bayonetta quota of this month, hopefully, or this week. I don't know. I'm just happy.
All right, time's up. You already fulfilled the Bayonetta quota. Come on, get up. It's time for you to leave. Come on, just move it. Don't make me hit you with the bat. Come on, got it.
You'll go. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Yep. All right. Anyway,
thank you.
See you guys.
All right.
Love you guys.
All right, now end the video. End the video, please. All right, thank you.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the entirety of this video. If you managed to make it this far, then kindly appreciate it that if you hit the like button and then you subscribe and then hit that bell notification, all that kind of jazz. Really appreciate it. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description will be down below if you want to keep seeing my shenanigans in those areas as well. And then there's also Ko-fi, Coffee, or Patreon if you want to further support the channel, whatever it is that you want to plan to do. Go ahead and throw money in the screen or whatever you think that's going to be worth supporting. But yeah, just keep watching all the other videos, continue watching all the new ones that are to come, and know that for all those old and new viewers, know that I love you guys to 120 forever and always, and see you all in the next video. Peace out. Love you guys.